like your numbers are going up, Gemini, especially if you do something online. It's like you're having more people subscribe to you or follow you, something like that. You also could have some type of concerns right now. Maybe you're not truly speaking on it. It's like, okay, I'm only going to deal with what I got to deal with. I'm going to keep something inside. There could be some type of financial issue or something that you're waiting on, or something that you like that could relieve you from some type of issue. But you're definitely in your head about it. You're still trying to work, but you're not sure if it's going to be enough. Okay. Either you're putting somebody on the back burner. It's like, you know what? I'm going to put you aside. You're procrastinating on a task. It's like, I'll get to this later. I don't even want to deal with this person or this type of person. Or it's like, nah, I'm good. What's going on for Gemini? Still, I keep picking up half of something. So maybe you only have half of the information, or you're only telling half of the story. Maybe you only have half of the story. There's some type of unhealthy pattern. And this may lead you to be either codependent and or seen as toxic. So be careful whenever you're feeling unmotivated and or when it's like, there's some things that I know, or I should say, but it won't really be in my interest, so I'm not going to say it. Yeah, and it's like you're doing things under false pretenses. Example, it's like I'm a reader, right? And if I only came on here to tell y'all good things, like, oh, yeah, well, everybody's going to come back and love you, and, you know, you don't have anything to work on, or you don't have any fears, or you didn't fuck up. Like, that's not realistic. To tell you, like, oh, you about to be toxic, you about to fall into some type of situation, or you about to sleep with somebody that you need to walk away from, which you are, Gemini. Somebody's being manipulative, and you're going to try to take the victim route at the point that you feel like, oh, well, I thought that this would be a wish come true, or I thought that they were having everything that they could and satisfied with their child's mother, or with this water sign, this Scorpio, or who this Cancer, or whatever, and somehow this blocks you and you get into this mess. Absolutely not. Somebody always do these unhealthy patterns to have these fresh starts with other people. They feel like, okay, well, I can spot out, or I can go towards someone who feels or looks carefree. And I can create some type of invisible force or something between us. I can get this person pregnant, or I can get them, you know, insecure or dependent on me. They're trying to get you locked into a situation that you don't need to be into. There also could be some type of family legacy. Honestly, I was going to say secret. Okay, somebody don't fall through when it comes to taking care of their child, paying for something, some type of foundation isn't there. This is going to be a situation that's out of control. Deny this person. Okay, who is this? We ain't called nobody out all day, and now you about to call somebody out, or you're going to be the one getting called out. Something's going to be very specific or pinpointed. What's going on? Who do you need to deny, Gemini? All right, so this could be a Sagittarius. Someone with the initial N as in Nancy, E as in Echo. Someone from the Northeast. Someone who likes New England, Patriots. I don't know. A new Scorpio. A Cancer you already know is no good for you. A Capricorn you know is no good for you. An Aries, a new Pisces. A Capricorn that you don't really talk to, but you still need to tell them no. The initial F, the initial C, the initial S. Let me go back. The initial F as in Frank. The initial C as in Charlie. The initial S as in Sam. The initial R. Somebody could be a senior. Either they have a child that's a junior, they're older than you. You knew this person in high school. And or a new Aquarius. Deny, and run. No. I don't care. Alright, so let me get y'all the full glimpse of something, because we've only been doing half of things so far. So it's like you cook a meal, but you only eat half of what you're supposed to cook, or half of what you're supposed to eat, and then you get back to work, or you only do something half of what you need to be doing. You could be in your emotions. So you may need to take a break from work right now. And although you feel like, okay, well, I need to work, I need to get some type of fulfillment, you need to take a break, all right? Now, when you do so, this is going to put you onto a new path. There are going to be people who are not serious about you that's going to put you in some type of doubt, some type of murky thoughts about your journey and or where you're going. You should not have any type of doubts about this. Just trust it, okay? Trust yourself and your subconscious, because this will lead you to some type of high honor. Example, it's like, you know what? I've been putting in all this work. I've been working this extra job, putting in extra work or whatever, so that way I can be fulfilled. I can get this relationship back. I can get this apartment. I can get this whatever. And at the point that you like, you know what? I'm just going to surrender. I'm just going to go on a new path, and there's going to be somebody around you that's like, oh, are you sure? Or are you just doing this for fun? Or are you doing this because you ain't got this and the third? Don't worry about it, because wherever you're going to be more honorable there. You're going to love it even there. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm glad I was mature in how I handle a situation or a person. I'm glad I was a sweetheart, because now I got the money, the status, and the comfortability. It still works out. You might be waiting for something to load or for something to happen. If you're thinking about a time frame, give it until the end of the year before you see a change, some type of progress. You also could be Googling something like, okay, well, I don't know what this means, or let me just see what it means if I feel like this. You could be around a cat. Maybe you're allergic to cats. You could be around someone with the initial C. Clarin. Maybe you're just going to the pool. The initial K could be important. Kenner. Jenner. Justin. Somebody's somewhere calling attendance. Like, are you going into like a lobby, or you're going somewhere and they're calling people's name for like roll call, or I don't know if you're going to court. There was some type of money that was going towards somebody that they expected on a routine. They had some type of false premises when it comes to this money. They looked like they were very privileged, whether this is a masculine and or feminine. Somebody was scamming. This also could have been a couple. Something about a Sagittarius could be important. Somebody could have had a child, and or the woman looked very innocent in this relationship. The false person could have been the masculine. They had people around them, so older, younger, that believed in them. They had an expectation when it comes to their family name. Somebody could have lost a child. I feel like I'm going into somebody else's business. Why are we going into somebody else's business, Aquarius? Stop. We shouldn't. So if you're trying to be in somebody else's business, you shouldn't. If you are also expecting some type of finances from someone in your family, from your job, from being released from a government official, a government program, something like that, you could be hiding it until something comes. There will be some type of stability that comes for you, but maybe you're not trying to tell your family. It's like, oh, I'm getting a loan, or oh, I'm getting something, but I'm not going to tell them, because you feel like they're going to feel like, oh, well, I'm going to expect money or have a fresh start as well. You also could be secretly admiring somebody that you feel like is an official person. But you know that they expect some type of stability or an establishment. They expect something to be solid when it comes to you approaching them. This could be somebody that you see work or that's out in your community. But maybe you feel like, okay, yes, this could be a new romance. This could be some type of joy. This could be it. But you have to overcome some type of sorrow first. There was a relationship that you was once attached to, that you were fighting and being dedicated towards this person. And now it's like, okay, well, I had to let that go in order to level up. I had to, get out of something in order to get out of some type of disaster. You held on as long as you could. Even if this was an apartment, it's like, you know what? I just have to go. It just is what it is. I have to move. I have to just do something. So that could be happening within the next month when it comes to something that you feel like you overcommitted to, or that you're scattered, or you dropped the ball and you're in your head. Give yourself about a month to get out of these emotions. Okay, and then about 3 months, this is when you're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to change the outcome. I'm ready to make a comeback. Somebody also may even want to reconcile and or repair some type of relationship because they feel like they done uncluttered their life as well. And you may be in your head about that. So at the point that you finally get over someone, they're going to come back. They feel like you guys can have better times. It's up to you to say yes or no. Or either somebody can read you very well, or you can just look at a situation or a person. Yeah, somebody could definitely be a witch. But you can look at a person, a situation, and can tell that they're lying. It's like, yeah, I can tell that something's going on. Okay? You may want to switch something up soon. Something about a bumblebee or a flower could be important. Maybe the movie Transformers. Somebody could have tried to control and or troll somebody who could read clearly. It's like, oh yeah, I know this person's a reader, or I know this person has some type of information. I want to go troll them. I want to go make them confused or put them in some type of illusion. I want to, give them some type of love and then pull back, or I do not want to gaslight them. Or it's like, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Only thing they did was pull back. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to indulge in myself. I'm going to have a little fun to myself. Yeah, I already know that there was going to be some type of slowdown and or chaos. I wasn't worried about whoever was calling me out my name. I knew that they was hurt, but, I could tell them why. I could really fuck them over and truly read them. But, I'm not jealous. I don't really care to. And I know that this person has a trauma bond, and they're still stuck on their heart, and they're still holding on to somebody that they shouldn't, and they should go back. And I know that they see I'm achieving something and they don't really want to be connected, but at the same time they can't stop watching, and it's like, oh, I feel for this person. I'm so sorry for you. But I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything because you know to stay in your lane. You know to keep watching. You see that it is what it is. You have nothing to say because if you do, it's going to get exposed. All of it. Somebody know not to play with you, Libra, or you know not to play with someone, and they maybe feel like, oh, well, you have some type of privilege, or you're not just loving life, or I want to point something out about you, or whatever. And this is because they're triggered. They're super triggered that you said something, or that you have some type of something to yourself, and they can't do anything about it. They can't take it. What's that sound on TikTok? You could be on TikTok or on social media. It's like, I get raw. And some people just can't handle it, and some people can't. And it's just like, you're weird, you have this gift, and you look good. And you got a following. And they can't do nothing but shut up. Who cares? Who cares? It's like, poor baby. Poor little tink. Somebody's old car. Somebody could have named their car, and then they got rid of their old car, or they had to smash their old car. Maybe you're watching like Hulk or Marvels. What's going on for Libra? Somebody don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like the star of their own show, whether it's a masculine or a feminine. And they feel like you have some type of routine, you have some type of work, and or you have some type of wisdom. They also could be working with someone. Maybe this is somebody that you work with. They feel like, okay, you're younger, they're older, or they've been in this job longer, or you have, or whatever the case may be. Flip it. And they don't have the same thing that you have. They don't feel the same things that you feel when it comes to even if they do the same type of work. But even if they don't, it's like they don't have the finances when it comes to whatever they do for work. And there could be an older woman or somebody around them that's telling them that they need to have a new start when it comes to this relationship because the one that they're on is not the right path. But yet they don't want to think something through because they know that this is going to cause them to change. They don't want to have to go to the courthouse. They don't really want it to be something official. They just want to be comfortable. They want to stay with this person because they feel like, oh, well, this person's going to have some type of status, some type of money, some type of accolades. I want to be here. No, they're not sending me love message. No, they're not really putting in some type of effort. Yes, I feel like I'm drained or whatever, but I'm working to see as long as I'm the respectable baby mom, as long as I'm the cool baby daddy, as long as I'm the one that they can always come back to, even though they shitted on me, then, they're going to always see me as a gift that they should have appreciated. But they're not. They're trying to move on. This person could be traveling. They could be working long distance. Something about the initial C or M could be important. C or K came out for Aquarius. Somebody also could be hiding the fact that their health is not that great. And it's like, damn, I'm young. I'm not even old enough for my back to be cracking like this. I'm not even old enough to be having to take all these medications or whatever the case may be. They got some type of message of concern that they feel like they're going to be trapped by. But because they are, in their head about this and their finances, it's like, okay, well, I have to focus on one decision at a time. I have to be able to make sure I can get away with something in order to either commit to somebody and or to have some type of stability. Please make sure you're not the one getting tricked. Maybe you want to be tricked on.